All right, guys, so I'm going to do the October breakdown for my credit repair company's profits. And of course, I'll be logging into my systems, Chargebee and Recurly, and kind of breaking down. I'm going to first start off. I completely missed my target of hitting 322,000 this month. And we're going to break down some reasons as to why. So I like to set a goal that's a little bit out there and kind of keep chopping it down. The first goal was 300K. Once we hit that, and I was like, you know what, let's see if we can hit 322. Overall, we did phenomenal when it comes to collectively as the business. We just didn't hit our, credit repair organizational target. And I'd like to kind of talk through some reasons why we didn't hit those particular goals. So first and foremost, we had monthly sales goals of 322. We end up at 266,902 and 33 cents, which means we were $50,097.67 off. Seems kind of crazy. Affiliate income went down from last month as well. So we ended up around $306,639.96. And, you're going to see the system series. We have Chargebee where we made around 112 grand. And then Recurly, we made around 155. Now the real fall off was the Recurly side of income. And we're going to break down why that happened as well. So let's log into Chargebee here. Let's refresh the screen so you know it's real. So we're refreshing the screen and you'll see that about 111.89 is when we have sales here. So what did I show on the chart here? I showed 112. So we're a little bit off from my numbers going in. Let me show you where I got the numbers from. And we're going to go to our revenue story. So once you go into your revenue story, it's going to break down some things. And I think the key number that you want to look at here is lifetime value. So what lifetime value means is that for every customer that comes into our organization in this particular account, on average, we earn around $965 from them. This is phenomenal, right? Because if you think about it, if we charge $149 to get started and then $99 a month, you look at every client a little bit differently. If you know that, well, eventually over time, there's a possibility that we're going to make $965. And that doesn't even account for referrals that this person may give you and so on and so forth. So what you're looking at right now, I believe we are on, this is November 3rd. So we've made around $9,000 within the first 3 days already, which is phenomenal. But let's do the last 30 days here. In fact, let's do the last 60 days here so you can kind of see where I got the numbers from. So if you just kind of scroll your bar here, you'll be able to see that, okay, October 1st, we made $5,400, right? So 5.40, and if you add another O, it's 5,400. So if we go back to our sheet here, you will see 5,400. If we go to let's go to our high. Was that our highest day? Yeah, first of the month was Yep, that was the highest day. Let's go to somewhere towards the middle. Let's just say the 15th, 4670. So if we go back to our revenue story, we go to the 15th, 4670, right? So the main drop off, in all honesty, was how many clients we signed up. We were averaging between 180 to 250 on the high end, especially during the summer months. And this dropped down drastically. Now, there were some reasons why this in particularly dropped down. Well, I was definitely focusing the marketing, the email, the content on the 30-day CRA program, which is my coaching program, which shows you how I do what I do to make these numbers. And what I realized is that you only have 24 hours a day. You need to put your focus somewhere. So I as the marketing person, dropped the ball when it came to marketing the one-on-one side of the business. I completely was so focused on getting coaching stuff out of the way because we officially launched a program. I did the webinar with the free training. It was just like everything was all about that particular program. Then I look over here and say, dang, that's why we didn't hit our numbers, right? That, and as we start veering off into, and you're going to realize this in your business as well, when you start veering off into colder and colder and colder audiences to grow the business, so you start moving into colder traffic, you have to do a little bit more to convince that person that you're great. Now, you can make an amazing living off of your warm audience, people who already know, like, and trust you. But to expand your business, you got to get beyond. Because think about it. If you look in your cell phone, right, you maybe got 100 people who might be interested in your business, and say 50 of those people sign up. That's amazing, right? You're still making around $5,000 a month. But eventually, as those people graduate out your program, they need to cancel for whatever reason, you're going to either have to convince people who don't know you to invest in your company, while convincing the people who are already paying for your services to send more folks over. So you're going to spend 70% of your time focusing on prospecting the colder audiences, because then they'll turn into a warm audience, and a warm audience turns into a hot audience, and a hot audience turns into a customer. So either case, the reason for honestly the 55K short was that the attention was not there for the colder prospecting, the warmer prospecting, so on and so forth. Another thing happened as well due to this freaking election. The attention just wasn't there as much either. A lot of people are hyper focused on the election. Certain social media platforms started to limit your reach when it comes to your organic as well as your paid traffic. Even Facebook went into completely shutting down certain people's ad accounts and start turning off ads that were working. So out of safety and precaution, I was like, you know what, let's also dial it back until this election is over. Because what I don't want to happen is I wake up one day, just like what happened with my Instagram account, wake up one day and Instagram account's gone, boom. What this makes me do is focus more on my email marketing, more on my hook story offer, more of my hook value offer things. And we'll talk about that a little bit later. So either case, yes. So the reason for the 55K loss honestly came from the lack of marketing standpoint. Now let's keep going with this. So we also had 154,603 on the Recurly side of the house. So let's log into Recurly. Let's refresh the screen. Hope I didn't just mess up. There we go. So we got, what I put? 154,603. It's actually 154,572. So let's scrub through here, and this will show you what we made each day. I think, of course, our highest day was 7,000 here. And you're going to see two things. You're going to see new payments. You're going to see recurring payments. Because this is like Netflix for your finances. When you have a credit repair organization, some people do a pay for delete model. Some people do a recurring revenue model. And that's a whole different video when we start talking about the differences between the two and which one's right or what's wrong. I would always say go what's best for the type of business that you want to have, the type of business that you want to support. We can talk about that later. Either case, the first of the month, $7,224. So if you come back in here, if you come back in here, 7,224. So that day, our first of the month, it was almost 12,500. Let's round down. No, round up. It was almost a $13,000 day that day. So let's go to another day that both of them worked out pretty well. Let's say the 15th, right? So the 15th combined $10,125. That means we made 5,455 on the Recurly side. So if we log in there and we go to the 15th, 5,455, right? So you'll see renewing payments 4,600, new payments 807. So just go back. The reason why we do the prospecting side is we're always looking for new customers, because over time, our lifetime value of our customer is almost $1,000. So yes, you might spend $100 to acquire a customer, but if you know you're going to get 900 out of it on the back end, or maybe even more, once you factor into affiliate income, it becomes worth it. So as you notice something here, there's a huge drop off between September and October, right? Huge drop off between October and July. But a huge uptick from July of last year compared to July of this year, right? So we're up 75% year over year, but month over month, we were down 20% from July. We were down 15% from September. And you're going to notice something here. If I make this chart a all-time chart, let's do an all-time chart. You're going to notice that your business has certain cycles. Nope, let's do monthly. You're going to notice your business has certain cycles, right? So as we even back to 2009, so I started this account around 2018, December 2018. But you will notice something. We had like huge upticks from January. This was a good trend. Like the trend is trending up starting in January. It was a little dip here, but we're trending up typically until about April, right? And then you have like this, you have like your business kind of goes like this from a revenue standpoint. And this year it's trending exactly the same, right? So if you look at April 2019, if you just draw a line from the top of this, it went down pretty much until January. But this year we did better, right? Because I was able to prepare for it, but it's still trending technically how it's supposed to trend. And the sweet thing about this too, you'll notice something, the difference between the color of the blocks. Went very hard in April. We got a lot of new money in April 2019. And this blue block, which is your recurring revenue, is kind of creeping up. My goal, right, is to see this blue block creep all the way up where, okay, we bring in $124,000 in October in reoccurring revenue. You don't have to be that great on acquiring new customers. If you want to take a break, if you want to switch your attention, so on and so forth. That's why I kind of like well, matter of fact, that's a whole different video. But either case, the reason why we had the significant drop in revenue, and truth be told, why we did not hit the income target, is this account dropped down by 15% month over month. And it's because it's typically cyclical for this, what I'm noticing for this account. And also my intention wasn't there. Like if you notice something like these months with the higher new money, I'm going hard trying to really dial it in, focus on my email marketing. I gave it more attention. So maybe that's just me as a CEO. I might need to lean on some other team members for this particular account to make sure it kind of stays up. But either case, I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all. We still hit over 300K. Affiliate income dipped down a little bit from last month too, around 7K or so. And that's fine. That typically happens as long as we are ready for January and beyond. I'm good to go, and I believe we do have the pieces there. So yeah, that was just a quick recap. I guess a few lessons here. Your level of success depends on how much attention you particularly give this thing. Now on a 30-day CRA side of the house, I mean the numbers were pretty ridiculous because that's where I put my attention. But that has nothing to do with running a credit repair organization, right? That's just me teaching how I do what I do. And I'm gonna leave those numbers out. I feel kind of a little awkward talking about those numbers at the moment, but either case, that's the recap for my credit repair organization and the revenue that we did. So overall, $306,639.96. We fell completely short of the monthly sales goal of $322,000 because we only earned $266,902.33. Yeah, that's it. Got any questions? Leave them below. If you found this interesting, if you want to know a little bit more in details, how we acquire customers, how we get client results, how we gain so much in affiliate income. Like I gain is weird. Like my affiliate income monthly is more than what a lot of people make in 6 months. A lot of people make in a year, and it's a unique way of doing things. I do cover them in a free masterclass. So if you go to 30daycra.com/on-demand, you can take that free masterclass. And I covered my 3 secrets to success here. And hopefully, you'll be on one of my coaching calls. We do have them twice a week regarding your credit repair organization. And I will talk to you soon. Have a good one.